I feel like vibing to that music, man. Y'all saying shout out to everybody tapping in right now. You feel me? Man, what's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all are tapped in right now for a special winners edition, 56 nights edition of On Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there in the world, wherever you're listening to us at right now. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you can know when we go live. If you're on Twitter, make sure you RT this video right now so we can get all the followers up in here right now. My boy Pat was really fucking good.
Chilling. Good day. Solid day in the Bay Area. It was nice and warm. You know what I'm saying? Not too hot.
It was a little. I had to take the sweatshirt off, bro. It was a little spicy today.
It was good. It was good. Solid California Bay Area. Feel me?
Spring is right around the corner. I can feel it. No, you know, when Steph starts to go nuclear, it's around this time of the year. Around that end of February after All-Star break, you know what I'm saying? They get that playoff bowl real quick. And you know it's gonna be a good spring when Steph Curry drops 56 points in fucking Orlando. We was looking down and out for a second, bruh, but the man came through 56 points on the night, 12 fucking threes. My nigga Fifth was already on the 3-point watch to be broken at the number 9, I want to say. Niggas still had to hit like 6 more threes or whatever after that. But man, bro, the Orlando Magic could not miss in that first quarter. I think they were shooting like 80% or some shit like that from like the field. Apollo, my boy Loom, bro. You saw Loom get yammed though?
Yeah, on the roll, the pick and roll. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they put Loom back in after that. But Paolo Banchero was going crazy. Orlando had us beat. I think they was up by like 15 maybe or whatever, and then second quarter, Steph went crazy. Third quarter, my man dropped 21 and just went ahead and put him away, bro. Jimmy Butler, bro, ultimate. I'm here so I do not get fined day at work. Possibly, my theory is Jimmy flew out some of the old work from Miami and had a good time and was not really tripping about the game like that and went ahead and let Steph Curry carry him to victory. The postman, Quentin Post, also went crazy. 18 points off the bench, plus 22 on the actual plus minus. We are now 4 games after the All-Star break. We are 16 games away from our magic number of 20. That my boy Pat predicted for us to go ahead and get the 6th seed. And we are 7-1 in the Jimmy Butler era now. My boy Pat, how are you feeling about your Warriors in this win tonight?
I'm feeling real good. Closing out the month of February on a very high note. You feel me? February 27th, National Steph Curry finna bust your ass day.
No,
he also 54 in the Garden, and then he had the 40-something in OKC when he had first broke the record. Yep. With the 12 threes. So
yeah, anniversary of that game, my bad.
Right, yeah, exactly. So you feel me? Anniversary of both them games. So you feel me? It's just if you play Steph on February 27th, man, just keep your head on the swivel, dog.
Just know, you know what I'm saying? No, the nigga, he knew immediately from like, I want to say it was before the half court heave, he had hit a 3 and he was like just low-key locked in, and then the half court 3 happened. It was just like, bro, like
yeah, I think before one of those threes, I think he had about like 15 at that point. He hit a 3 and he was just screaming at himself, like, come on, man, like, come on. Like he's talking to himself, but also talking to his teammates, like, we got to pick this shit up. But once he hit that half court shot, I was just like, yeah, they better watch out. Like, you feel me? Like if he's on that, you feel me? You just better watch out. He was already hot. You feel me? Feeling like he had to keep us in the game, but then, I mean, I don't think I could have even predicted that one. Like, he just
not 56
hit another level, man. Like I said, Steph is capable of hitting 23s in the game, but still, it's just like, I don't know. It's just beautiful to watch. Nothing he could do could surprise me, but it's just beautiful to watch every time.
How many threes would he have to take to get to 20 in a game?
I was Oh, that's my only thing because he doesn't shoot.
Mm,
Like we've never seen even like he barely shoots 30 times in a game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
that's
I feel like
true. That's true.
25, 30 threes, and he would just have to be on another level. Like, but at that point, people are gonna start trapping him, whatever. But like I said, I still believe he could hit 20 in a game, but he would have to shoot at least 25, 30 threes by himself.
So he was 12 for 19 tonight, 25 field goals in total. I mean, that percentage
Right.
already
Man had
crazy.
56 and only shot 25 times. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, and hey, also 12 for 12 from the line. Niggas was getting to. Hey, did you hear? This is how you know shit is crazy. Go ahead.
But most of them fouls came like at the end of the game, like when he was getting.
Yeah, that's true.
When
that's
they
true.
was like intentionally fouling. He had at least I want to say half of those in the last seconds of the fourth quarter. So it's not even like he was spamming free throws for
real. The Orlando head coach was complaining about us getting calls and getting to the line.
We did as a team get to the line. I'm not gonna lie. Like Moody,
we did.
I think he got all his points from the free throw line. He didn't have the best of games tonight.
7 for 7.
I would say, yeah, Jimmy Butler probably had his worst game as a Warrior tonight.
Easily.
But I mean, none of that mattered because Steph was on some other shit.
Man, that nigga was going too crazy, bro. Shout out Sal in the chat. Yee in the building. Stack Mac in the building. Warriors. Thank you, Splash God, with the gold emoji. You already know what it is. OB3 in the building was good. Hey, Tyler with Hey Pat was good. What a game for the Warriors. What a fucking night from Steph, bro. Man, but like, what? Earlier in the week, didn't have to do too much. Was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Had a nice, easy win versus Charlotte. And then Sunday, I mean, Sunday's win, we smoked the Mavericks pretty handily as well, too. So, like, Mans was chilling for those two games. And when you need 30 to go ahead and give you one of them elite games, he still can do it for you. Just can't do it every night. But this was one of them nights, bro. My bad. What was you going to say?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, that's just what we've been asking for. Like earlier in the season, Steph was literally having to do this just to keep us in the game. Now it's like, all right, we can have this on a night when you feel me, when everybody doesn't have it. You feel me? He gonna save us, and then it's back to regularly scheduled program. Like you said, the other nights when we was blowing teams out, we didn't have Steph might have had 20, 22 points. Like he's not tripping. We can get it any kind of way, but we don't need him to be dropping 40s, 50s every night. We just need him, you feel me, to be Steph. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to do that. But yeah, loving it so far.
Loving it. He mostly starts off slow because like even King's game when he was like in Sacramento from coming on All-Star break, he only had like 7 points or whatever in the first half, and then it still ended up with like 22 or whatever. So I mean, like you said, like it don't take too much to get him going. Quick 21 in the third today. The craziest one for me was definitely the three off the shit bounced off the top of the backboard and then bounced back down into the hoop. Like, bro, I didn't watch the highlights already twice. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy.
That's why I gotta go back and watch the highlights for sure. I missed seeing a couple of things on Twitter, but
yeah, let me see if we could pull that up and have it playing in the background. Don't try to like this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't just have it playing for a little. I think it's only like maybe 5 minutes, but I think the biggest switch in the game was definitely when they made that move at halftime. Because, like you just said, Moody was not really. This is probably one of Moody's first off games, really, after the break, and they made that switch to Quentin Post coming out the half. That probably really made a big difference for the squad going forward. Well, what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Moody didn't. I wouldn't say he played bad. He just didn't have that normal, you know what I'm saying, punch that we was looking for, efficiency wise. But man, he still did his thing. Played hard, you know what I'm saying. Got to the free throw line. He didn't hit the threes, which we've at this point we kind of expect him to be a knockdown 3-point shooter. But yeah, I was not mad at the lineup at all.
Right. Not mad at the lineup at all. Trying to pull up here. Boom. Here we go. Nice. just amazing, brother. Amazing, bro. Look at this man, bro. Caption. Man. Just bask in greatness, y'all, as you're watching this with us right now. Do not flag us, but bro, we got to watch this for a little bit. Like, man, this nigga was going too crazy, bro. Oh, KCP cooked, bro. Like, it's like, man, just collecting money in Orlando at this point. He probably caught at least like 44 from Steph, I would say. And
no, look at Paulo's reaction. Look at Paulo's reaction. This is my favorite part.
He just like, damn, like,
hey, bro, what's wrong with this dude, man? Like,
well, this nigga was going too. This is the one where he bounced off the top of the backboard. Bro, I'm just like, man, we just gonna go ahead and just go on work way. But in the fourth, I still was a little worried because they was trying to come back and nobody was like, bro, Jimmy was looking like Draymond Green, bro, tonight. Just drive, kick, drive, find Steph. Like, he was not tripping about shooting at all. But Steph was just too on, bro, and just, bro, this was, come here. Got your ass. Damn.
Jimmy Butler's quote, he was like, man, when he doing that, it's like, you just want to play defense so you can get Steph the ball. Like, that shit had me rolling. That's low-key how I look, too. Like, bro, I don't even want to shoot. I just want to see Steph cook, bro. Like, do your thing, bro. Like,
oh, man, this nigga high-fiving. Oh, the golf swing, that was a little putter, I would say. Putt, little 9 iron action. Smash your ass. Oh, and they was getting cooked.
That's probably what they was out there in Orlando doing shit.
Right. Well, Steph for sure. I know Jimmy was catting off, man. I ain't never seen him look this. He looked bad, but I mean, it still was winning effort though. At least he wasn't at least too much fucking up. He was just more dropping. He just kept dropping hella passes and shit like that. They dropping dimes off this nigga, and he dropping that shit. Steph still going crazy. Oh, boy, just going. He ain't give back to him. Splash. Good call. The last one was crazy. This nigga Paulo, he tried to guard that nigga. It was like the shot clock going down, and he had the quick relocation. Shout out to Pods, you know what I'm saying? Fine. Oh, Franz caught that one. He caught him another one with Franz too right after this one. KCP was just tired of guarding this nigga. Like, you got it.
Bro. Everybody.
This nigga's going too crazy, bro.
Paulo probably was like, man, let me try it. You think you can do it till you got to do it. Bro, you turn your head for a split second, bro.
Look, Paulo. Nope.
Turn your head for a split second. Now you trying to chase him.
Oh, this nigga the GOAT, man. I don't care, man. That's my GOAT, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. All right. It's been said already. Maul from you know what I'm saying, the podcast, shout out to Rory and Maul's podcast, saying that Steph is top 5 without a doubt. Stop lying to yourself. Is Steph Curry in the top 5 all-time NBA right now, Pat?
I mean, he's in my top 5. I don't know about
right. I'm like thinking, like, who else was gonna put in that motherfucker? Michael Jordan, LeBron in there, I guess. Steph. This is no particular order. I'm putting Steph over LeBron. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about right now. But Steph, Bron. Magic? I didn't even see Magic play, bro. So I'm not going to put Magic Johnson in my top 5, bro. Like,
that's how I feel.
Bro?
I don't really I'll put Kobe over Magic, just like I said, like that. I don't understand for me what it meant to the times. I'm sure he was that dude. No disrespect, but I'm
sure it was amazing.
That's just And then my fifth probably is either. I always go back and forth between Shaq and Tim Duncan.
I was gonna say Shaq. See, that's why we twins. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq and Tim Duncan. I ain't gonna lie. Tim Duncan, I go back and forth though, because that man was really.
Tim was cold.
He was really different, bro. He was really defensively, offensively. Like, wasn't pretty, but he was gonna get it done, bro.
My pops was the biggest fucking. First, he was the biggest Admiral fan. So he really
I remember you telling me that. Yeah, David Robinson was his dude.
Nigga, that's how you play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, just real clean cut. Come in, do your work, fundamentals, right? So I got to put Timmy. I got Timmy in my top 10, but I definitely got Shaq up there. AI more for culture for me. I mean, he was a killer, but I I don't think I watched enough Allen Iverson to be like, you know what I'm saying, I can have him in my top 5, but Shaq for sure in my top 5.
To me, AI was in a different category just because it's like he wasn't gonna win, but it meant just as much to me to watch him play as somebody who did win. But I do put the winners to me in a little bit of different category. But you're right, AI meant something different for sure.
Man, AI was just the culture, if anything. So
it's like Mike Vick when it comes to your favorite quarterback. Like it just means something different to have somebody out there that look like us that did shit that we was wanted to do in our way. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's and also both Newport News, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who be watching this from outside that part of the country. Shout out to those two goats right there. But back to the Warriors game. Paolo Banchero still dropped 41 points, bro, in this game, bro. Like, still went crazy. Didn't matter. Bro.
Especially in the first half, we had nobody to guard this man. Like, he was cooking, bro.
Damn.
Draymond got on him in the fourth and helped a little bit, but he was frying shit though.
They kind of cut his water off in the second half. Do you think was it more you feel like Draymond was defending them, or they just made like some good adjustments? What do you think was that for the Paolo Banchero?
I mean,
off the second half?
I really wouldn't say he fell off. I mean, he still had 41, still scored, I want to say, 16 in the second half. So I think he had like 25 at halftime. So, I mean, I still consider that a good bet. I mean, in the first half, he just literally didn't miss. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you feel me? Like, in the second half, he might have been like 50%, but I mean, I still think he had a great game. It was just, for me, it's levels to this shit. Yeah.
Once I saw who was my man's on Orlando, Jonathan Isaac striking from 3 in the first half, bro. I'm like, man, hell no, ain't no way, bro. Like, they're like one of the worst shooting three-point shooting teams in the league, bro. This nigga only shot
Jonathan
2 times.
Isaac can't shoot, but my fault. Jonathan Isaac can't shoot, but it was for me, it was Jet Howard. That motherfucker was like 3 for 3. Or 4 for whatever the fuck he started off. But I was just like, all right, bro.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, he started 2 for 2, what it was, and then he made the other one, but he stepped out of bounds. So that's when I was just like, all right, bro. Like, at some point, they have to miss. Like, bro. Like you said, he's shooting 31 for 3 on the season. Like, what are we doing?
Bro, they're one of the worst 3-point. But we're back in that level of niggas getting up. I mean, niggas have always still gotten up before us. We always say that. But we're really back in that spot now where teams are getting back up for the dubs coming into town. We are in playoff mode. 20 wins is the goal right now. We are at 4 since the All-Star break. So my question is always still, Pat, will they run the table until playoffs?
Nah, I don't think so.
Damn.
But I like the way we looking right now, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could go another
at least, bro.
Let's look at this. Maybe 2 before we lose again.
Can you pull up the schedule for me? We could go through the wins and losses here. Sal, 5 from Jimmy. Yeah, it was that. I was out there. He was out there like, Steph, help me. AP Delibo went too crazy tonight. Yes, sir. Y'all know who Delibo is. That is Wardell Curry motherfucking Jr., aka the Splash God. Jimmy, he is gonna come in clutch for us come playoffs, though, in my opinion. You know, I think that's definitely what Jimmy is kind of just waiting for. Just go ahead and get that playoff push. Bruh, he is terrible at shooting threes, though. Like, he might be like 2 for 10 right now, maybe on threes since like the All-Star break. Like, he's really bad at shooting. I didn't know he was this bad, but I would say Kuminga is a better 3-point shooter than Jimmy Butler. Do you think would you agree?
For right now, yeah. I feel like Jimmy Butler's not this bad career-wise, but he's not shooting well right now.
His form is nasty.
I just ain't really, I don't know. I just feel like when Jimmy's got to turn it on, he will. So I ain't really worried about it.
Yeah, no, that's real. I mean,
and he knows
Jimmy
how to hoop.
Is a different monster. Right. Exactly.
You don't have to rely on shooting to have good games. So
Facts, not just to be impact. Even though he was -7 tonight, but all the other, we're not going to nitpick. Jimmy Butler has definitely raised the level of this whole squad, so we're not here to do that. Boom. We are looking at the schedule now. Our road to 20 wins. Next couple games coming up Saturday. Saturday, Philadelphia, who is ass right now. That should be a win. Charlotte, who we just smoked. That should be another win. New York. I'm still going to say that's a win on TNT. As you said, Steph Curry in the Garden, forever legendary. That's another win. And then Brooklyn, of course, win. And we're going to stop right there because I do like that game on Saturday, March 8th. But do you see those as wins for those next four?
The New York game, I'm a little bit nervous about, not going to lie. The other ones I feel very confident about, but that New York one on the back-to-back, definitely a little nervous about that. It's kind of weird too that we're coming from Florida. We have to fly over Charlotte to get to Philly, and then fly back down.
But, and then fly back, yeah.
Yeah, right. But it's the East Coast, so we're staying in the same time zone, and I'm sure that flight's only probably like an hour, really, realistically. Yeah. But yeah.
But you got to think too, they leaving. What, we're in Florida right now, so they're leaving tonight.
They're probably leaving right now.
Right, literally right now, and they'll be in Philly by like tonight. So at least they'll be chilling, heavy on the East Coast, and then you fly to Charlotte on Saturday night, and
the game.
Yep, and then just chill till Monday. So I think they'll be fine. But I hear you though on that flying from Florida past.
Yeah, just far as just travel. Yeah, we got to pass over the state that we're about to play at next, which is stupid. But
that's how you try to get them cheap flights on you know
right.
You gotta get the connected flights. You feel me?
You got a layover in New York.
To go back to Vegas. But you saving $200 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
That shit is real though. That shit real though. Shout out to everybody on that grind. But from there, so you're saying 3-1, possibly. That's still hella good. That puts us at 7 wins after the All-Star break. And then Detroit, they just beat the Celtics pretty handedly, but we're back at the crib. In Portland and the Kings as well. What do you think about that stretch of games? Oh, and we got New York out here too. Okay, cool. We got New York out here. Oh, interesting.
And then let me see how I can keep going down as well.
No. Let's focus on those 4 at least. For those 4, what do you think? Detroit, Portland, Kings, Knicks.
Out of them 4, the Detroit game makes me the most nervous. I think.
Yeah.
The Knicks game. Like at home, I think you feel me? No matter how that first game goes, I think we'll be ready to show up for this game because if we win in New York, we know they're going to be ready to play us again. And it's another primetime game. So I feel like we'll be ready. But if we lose in New York, then they really going to want their lick back now that we didn't got home, had some home cooking, you know what I'm saying, after being on the road for a while. So, I like where we're at. I'll say 4-0 in that stretch, honestly. I'll say 4-0. Fuck it. If we can get Detroit that first time, who we usually play tough against. But I think we beat them this year, if I'm not mistaken, so they'll be ready to go.
Yep, in Detroit. So that'll put us at 14 wins or 13 wins, I believe, on the road to 20. And then we got Denver on that Monday coming to town. That's a pretty good stretch of games right there, actually. I'm thinking about too.
This is that stretch. That's
Damn, my new work schedule. Oh man, that's tough. Those are some really juicy games right there. Denver, Milwaukee, then Toronto. March is gonna be cracking, bro. So that stretch right there can get a little rocky. Denver, Milwaukee, we already talked about that thing on the last show, but on that back-to-back, but at least it's at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be chilling. All we gotta do is just get up, you know what I'm saying, and get up for them. Out of those games above, though, Which game do you think Kaminga comes back for, bro?
Well, let's see.
I'm thinking Charlotte
New York or
on
Brooklyn.
Monday.
Oh, I was thinking New York or Brooklyn, but yeah, I hear you.
Probably like to get them on like a nice easy team to start off with. No LaMelo. If Rich Celebrini goes ahead, man, he ain't playing about getting niggas back on the court right now. So hopefully it's that one. But if not, probably Brooklyn. What do you think?
Yeah, I think around then. They said he's been practicing, so
5-on-5 too.
He's very close to getting there. I wouldn't be surprised as shit if he play in Philly, but I was just New York Brooklyn game is probably where I was at with it. I just don't. Charlotte's possible. I just don't know if you bring him in on the first of a back to back. But I hear you as far as a weak team, so you could probably not have to play him hella minutes. Just test it, see how it got to go.
That'll be the first game on the back to back, and I mean I know I asked if Steph probably gonna sit, which is probably not in Charlotte, but probably gonna need him to play on Monday, I would think, to try and like at least give them some just a little bit more breaks and shit like that, so we don't have to rely on Steph and Jimmy the whole time. But it's still gonna take. I don't think Camille will just come back striping either, so it's still gonna probably take him a little bit of time to get going. But I mean, those would be really good games. I would see him to come back for sure. AP says we can only afford 5 to 6 more games, 5 to 6 more losses the rest of the way, which is definitely true. So we got 20 as the number out of the 27 games left after the All-Star break. OB3 says, yeah, that would be nice to see Kuminga come back against the Hornets for sure. Definitely love to see that. And that, man, tonight felt like a game they really could have used Kuminga, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Paulo's going crazy just to at least defend them. Somebody throw another body at him and get some more buckets. What do you think? My bad.
No, I definitely agree because they tried with Guy Santos and Kevin Knox, and he was frying their ass. So
I saw Kevin Knox.
I feel like Kevin Knox did okay for like a split second, and then Paulo was like, "Yeah, let me go ahead and muscling." But then Kevin Knox had that tip dunk, so I was like, I felt like he was trying to at least hold his own out there, but it was just like,
we didn't have really nobody for Paulo, man. So
yeah, it's just his size. He prevents. He's 6'10", like 250, 260. So it's like he presents a size matchup. Like Jimmy Butler was trying to guard him, who was a great defender, but Paulo was just too big. He puts people in the post. Feel me? He got pivot, step through, so he gonna bump you off of him.
Young
then
legs.
They tried to put then they put Buddy on him, and it was just like, what are we doing? Like we have to switch that.
Now he looked like a dead ass cone. I know exactly what play you're talking about. This nigga Paulo came into the paint, did a quick little
what are we doing?
Spin move, layup. It was like, bro, this is crazy. Steve was definitely grasping for straws, trying to find the right lineups tonight. And thank God he just found that Quinn Post coming off the bench in the second half to really just like pretty much equalize things. With Quinn Post, bro, like I saw on Light Years podcast of where Sam, shout out Sam, he kind of said that like this is almost like new age Maurice Spates, like Mo Buckets, you know what I'm saying? Stretch 5, like really out there to stretch the floor and shit like that. But man, like the fact this nigga's like still a rookie, bro, and this nigga like bro, Mike Dunleavy be low key cooking, bro, as a GM. I'm not gonna lie. Like they go crazy, bro. What would you say about Quentin Post and just him on the team and what he adds to the squad, bro?
Yeah, definitely. They always like somebody to have that stretch 5 position, like even Bielitsa. Who else? We had Saric. Like they always like somebody to play that stretch 5, most base type of position. So love what he brings. I definitely felt like he was a reason we did not need to trade for Vucevic. So yeah, exactly. Like I was not worried about it, just based off the fact that I seen Post play a little bit in the summer league. Felt like he could develop, and then once he was in the G League, averaging 30 and 12, I was like, oh yeah, he'll be just fine. Came up, fit right in. He's good. He's good to go.
I just remember seeing him. I don't know what game that was. We was at home. The first game, couple games, they brought him back. It was on one of the bad losing streaks that we was having.
He had like 4 threes. Yeah.
No. He was still in street clothes when I saw him. This nigga's still in street clothes, bro. 7 feet tall, just like listening to the.
Okay, yeah, got you.
Why is this nigga not playing right now, bro? This nigga 7 feet tall, bro. Like where was this nigga at, man? Like, bro, we out here. We got my man, shout out TJD, that's fam, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We need some height, and he can shoot like this. Like, man, should have been out there, bro. Like, I mean, do you think putting him in the G for that long has pretty much helped his development?
Yes and no, because I feel like he was already, like, he averaged, I think, 19 and 8 in the ACC last year. So it's not like he's, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like him consistently getting time in the G League as opposed to just sitting definitely helped him, like, with his confidence. You know what I'm saying? He comes in fresh off the court in NBA and he ain't played in months. He probably is a little bit more hesitant and apprehensive about what to do as opposed to he been in the G League for a month cooking folks. Now he's confident when the ball comes his way, he's shooting it because he's been getting buckets all month. Now his confidence is high, feeling like, man, I don't care where I play, I'm finna serve. Like, so yes and no. I wouldn't say it's more so about development as far as that his G League stint. Maybe some for some other people, but for him, I just felt like it was staying game ready, learning the offense where he could fit in the offense, and just keeping his confidence up.
Facts. Nah, his dunk on Sunday brought the roof down, nigga, at Chase Center. So the little 2-hand punch. I forgot who that was on the Mavericks, but man, we needed that. And also, too, I just remember that first game we played against Anthony Davis versus the Lakers. That nigga cooked us. And he, like you said, he was still just a little bit kind of getting used to the feeling of being in the NBA. And you got Anthony Davis out here cooking like that. So, like you said, I would agree with you. The G, like, just helping him get his confidence up. You averaging 30 and 10, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really don't feel like you wanted to win. So, he's been able to acclimate really well with Jimmy, with Steph now, you know what I'm saying, and really know his role on the team. Like, this nigga's been fucking killing it, bro. So, shout out QPski. Yeah, pretty much everyone else. Shit, we just waiting on Kaminga to come back at this point.
Yeah, I feel like GP2 been playing really good since the break too. He didn't have like a great scoring night, but that block at the end of the game, man,
crazy, man.
After getting the rebound taken, man, turn around to get the block. Yeah.
Cole Anthony, man, this nigga Cole Anthony looked like that nigga thought he was Steph Curry that first time we played him at home, bro. That's why I was like, this is the Cole Anthony that I know tonight, man. That nigga.
I mean, he still had 11, 7, and 4. Like
11. That's
more Cole
Anthony
for
game,
sure. Yeah, for sure.
He was dropping like he stepped back.
For sure. He was killing. Like, he's good though. I will give him. And he plays hella hard. Like, he reminds me of like just like a Pat Bev. Like, he's just hella annoying when he's on the other team.
I would say better. He better offensively way more than Pat Bev for sure. But
yeah, I agree. But as far as just like he's just a pest as far as when you got to play against him. But when he's on your team, you love how hard he plays and the effort he brings.
I would say he's like elite. What's my man from New Orleans? My amigo
Alvarado.
He is elite Alvarado. I would say, like, you know what I'm saying. If Jose Alvarado could ever get to that level, it would be Cole Anthony as a true scorer in the NBA, man.
That's funny.
AP says we got a whole new vibe though since Jimmy joined the team. Man, I'm telling you, AP, bro. AP wasn't believing. He didn't see the first couple games, you know what I'm saying, when niggas came back with Jimmy, man. He started to see it now, man. That shit just looked different. And he hasn't even gone off yet, bro. Like, he just out there just trying to get his legs back under him. And he's still out here averaging 20, bro. Like, except for tonight. But they're going to kill the average tonight. But, man, other than that, outside of these last 2 games, he's been going pretty steady.
I mean, he's averaging 18 since he's been with us, you know what I'm saying, which is nothing crazy, was not too different than Wiggins, but like I said, just the consistency he brings. He averages 6 rebounds. He averages 5.5 assists. The defense is there. The effort is there every night. Excuse me, even when he's not super efficient on offense, you could just tell he's still trying. Like with Wiggins, it's like, damn, bro, do you even want to be out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like no effort, no like peak Wiggins, he's elite, but it's like we only see that once a month.
Consistent.
Exactly. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I'd rather take Jimmy Butler playing balls to the wall every second he's out there, rather he's playing well or not. Like I ain't that's what we expected for our, you feel me, number 2 option. Not, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was just like making excuses because Wiggins can guard people when he wants to. That's cool, but if you're not gonna do that shit every night, I'm not paying $25 million for a defender, dog. Like
the name of
we
the
already
game
got
is
that
to
in
get
Draymond.
buckets, bro.
Like, yeah,
Thank
but
you,
we already
bro.
got that in Draymond. We already have a $25 million defender, bro.
A nigga
right.
get buckets with Steph, bro. Like that's really what we need. Like that shit is crazy. OB3 says Quinn Post might be the big man the Warriors have needed. Kind of too bad he wasn't brought up earlier, but maybe that's still in the G League. Got him more prepared for the NBA for sure.
He had got hurt as well.
Yeah, that as well. Shout out to that. AP says I was on the road the last few weeks, so I haven't been able to tap in. But the last few games I caught, I've been good luck. Nah, you're right, brother. You definitely been good luck, my boy, because they going crazy right now. Now I'm ready to play the Sixers on Saturday. Embiid, is he hurt? Isn't he hurt right now, or is he even gonna play?
I know he don't play back to back, so he might play that game. National TV. He'll probably play.
Yeah. Was it national TV? I don't think it was was it national TV? Oh, yep, you're right. I'm back. 5:30.
Most Saturday games are.
Yeah, well, you're right. So he probably will be out there. My boy PG, not looking the best at all right now, but still getting that check.
Boy looking like cheeks. He said he pausing the pod. It is way too late for that, my brother. Y'all are the
that was crazy. Oh, that was
80% of the season done, bro. You should have gave that shit up a long time ago, man.
Gee, don't do it, bro. These niggas, Gil's already was cooking my boy. That shit was funny, man. They said y'all to bully my man into shutting the pod down, man. Fuck, bro.
I'm just saying you can't say that now. I'm trying to focus on the playoff push, baby. Y'all are 12. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We all knew what it was, man. He wanted to be a Warrior, man, or stay in LA. And
the house is on fire now, my brothers. That water ain't gonna help.
I mean, you think? All right, so you think that's from the higher ups on the Sixers then? Telling them to calm it down?
Nah, I think that's just him feeling that internal pressure and everything that's just going on. I just feel like he knows he needs to play better. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's just doing everything he can to try and focus. But again, it's still a little late for that, my brother. Yeah, OB3, facts. Draymond, the GM, was pushing so hard for that, and I'm glad we did not make that happen.
I mean, he might not have looked this ass though. I mean, Jimmy Butler literally was not playing like this. He was trying to get his money, but I just feel like when you Warriors,
Jimmy Butler
just play a little better. No,
Jimmy Butler was. I mean, he's kind of like always been this guy. This season, he's kind of been throwing a tantrum. I will say that, but for the most part, when Jimmy played, he's been pretty solid. I just feel like Paul George fell off a cliff that didn't nobody really see coming. Plus, he's been hurt, but I feel like PG's always hurt. So that's why my thing was, I don't knock him for going to Philly, going to get that last big contract because he knew. You feel me? This is his last good chance to cash in. He got to go get it. But I just feel like Paul George's problem has always been he always gets hurt, and everybody always be like, "Oh, healthy PG." Well, that player doesn't exist. Like a healthy Kawhi or a healthy AD. Like we don't see that player often. So like, sure, that's one of the best, but I just feel like he's hit that cliff.
I would say definitely healthy PG is going to be nice, but even like ever since the Olympic injury, like he's still been more just like a number 2. You know what I'm saying? Not like he ain't gonna carry the whole team and be the guy. You know what I'm saying? As he was before the Olympic injury. So I think him on here with Steph would probably maybe be not as similar to Jimmy, because I would say Jimmy probably definitely more clutch and has dragged his team to the finals more than PG. But my fault. What would you say?
No, I kind of disagree because I feel like Paul George has always been better as a number 1 option or a number 3 option. When he's the number 2, he always be acting weird. Like when he was with Indiana, he was serving, right? He was serving with Indiana. He was cool, right? And then he went to OKC when he was the second option. It just didn't work. Like it just felt like I don't know how this. Like he wasn't terrible.
When after the Olympic injury though.
Yeah, it was after the Olympic injury.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's after the injury, bro.
No, but hear me out though, because then he went to the Clippers, right? And then Kawhi got hurt that one time, and he was the number 1 option, and they went to the Western Conference Finals. So it was like when he's the number 1 option, he be cooking, he be doing his damn thing. But then when, like you said, when he gets to that second option, it's just I don't know, he just be weird. But third option, like I feel like that's he be cool. Like I don't know.
He probably, I mean, I don't know if he'd have been a third. He might have been a third. Would you say Poole was the second option when we won the championship last one, or Wiggins was the second option?
I would say offensively, it was either Poole or Clay.
Yeah. Yep. I would say Wiggins had the better.
Wiggins was. He had a couple of games, but he was just getting it out the mud. It wasn't like he was running hella plays for Wiggins. He was just catching it on the swing, knocking down shots, going to get rebounds, post ups, tip dunks, rolling to the basket. It wasn't like he was just out there getting like we about to run a pick and roll for Wiggins, get some buckets. Like it was just he was just playing with efficiency and high effort.
I would say he turned it on. He was more effective in the playoffs than Jordan Poole, except for like when Jordan Poole started.
I don't know because I feel like Jordan Poole was getting buckets in the playoffs, but
when he started, when he had to come off the bench, I felt like Poole kind of reeled it back a little bit. What would you say?
Kind of. I feel like in the regular season, I felt like that a little bit. But in the playoffs, I felt like Poole was really getting buckets because he had a couple 40 balls in the playoffs. So I felt like Wiggins was our second best player in the playoffs, but as far as offensively, I feel like it was either Clay or Poole. Finals wise, Poole didn't really get buckets like we wanted him to, but as far as the playoff run, Poole was still getting buckets. So I will say that.
Yes, so that I'm pretty much to bring that back to PG. Say that to say if PG did come to the Warriors, we were probably gonna keep Wiggins, and I think it might have worked out just because like Wiggins would have been there and he probably like either one of those two could have switched off being the second or third option, and then maybe we don't even have to trade for Jimmy. But I mean, what do you think?
I mean, that's highly possible. I'm not saying that wouldn't be the case. I just don't see Wiggins being that second option. But I hear what you're saying, that they could be interchangeable as far as how the night, whatever night it is. But I don't know. I just think Paul George is just he's hit that cliff Father Time, caught up to him. He's not really ever going to be healthy again. Like, I mean, obviously he'll be healthy enough to play, and we're talking about Paul George, who's probably still out here averaging 19, 20 points. Like I'm sure he's having a down year, but it's just as far as Paul George standards, like, so it's not like he's a terrible basketball player. Oh, he's averaging 16, which is that's pretty bad for Paul George.
I mean, update on the hate watch. There's a reason why Kev Stone has not came into this chat right now, as they were up 17 points. Now they only up 4 points in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left. I told you the Timberwolves second half team, man. Oh man, I'm watching for the hate watch. These niggas got a back-to-back. All right. If the Lakers do lose, they're up 98-91 now. But if they do lose, and they lose tomorrow versus the Clippers, we could possibly get that 5th seed, bro.
I don't know about the 5th seed. That's a little bit steep, but I hear you. I'll keep.
6 games. Man.
I'll stay optimistic. 6 games is a lot.
It's a lot. But the 6th seed is well in play. Well, we're literally like half a game back right now. Clippers got played. So either way, as Alan said, we're gonna laugh either way because if the Lakers win tonight, that puts the Timberwolves behind us a little bit more. They win tomorrow, they go ahead and get us that 6th seed by knocking the Clippers off. So fuck, I don't want to root for them niggas, but I do want to play these niggas.
That's what I'm about to say. It's like, man, who do you rather? Would you rather? Because that moves us back down to 8 if the Timberwolves win. So,
Nuggets lost today too. So Lakers could possibly even move up to that 3rd seed, or they can move up to the 3rd seed. It looks like maybe, and Houston
they got a chance at 2 for real.
Drop down. No, facts.
But we keeping it funky.
For matchups wise, for us, we get to that 6th seed. I do not want to see the Nuggets in that first round. So knock them to wherever the 2nd, 4th, 5th. So we don't got to play them niggas. And we take either the Lakers, Grizzlies, or the Rockets and send them home all in 6.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I'm kind of with you. The Nuggets is the only team I really don't want to face. I mean, obviously, I'm picking my team versus anybody. I just think it'll be a tough one. I mean, I don't really want to face OKC first round either if we keeping it a buck. Like, I feel like we can beat them, but I feel like they present problems. So
we beat them already this year twice without Jimmy Butler, and the last time we played them, we only had Steph and Dennis Schroeder and GP on the fucking game-winning dunk. So I'm like, I'm not really worried about the Thunder like that, bro.
I hear you, but I'm going to respect them. I'm not about like.
You're too young, man. I feel like, man, we get to the playoffs, man. Like, we done been there before. Even Jimmy has like taken his team to an actual finals like twice. So it's like, bro, I think we straight, bro. Shout out Drew Brother, man. He's spamming the chat right now. Shout out gang in the building. Dubs good in the West, Tyler. Yes, sir. Oh man, I can't wait. APS said also earlier, Wiggs was the epitome of how our season was going. Flip of the coin, you never know. Exactly.
Man,
shout out to
hope my boy doing well out there in Miami.
He probably living well. Like, I'm sure he is loving the atmosphere, but they are like, I think I saw they only won like 1 game or some shit like that. Since he done been there, maybe 2. So it's not looking good. OB3 says the Battle of LA is tomorrow. The Clippers have played well against the Lakers recently, though. Nice little nitbit.
We need the Lakers. See, man, I can't keep depending on the Lakers to beat people. I don't like that.
Yep, right now. Oh, it's down to 4 again. 100-96.
I don't want to left.
I'm not rooting for these niggas. I'm rooting for them to lose. Come on. No, hell no. I want to see them lose, bro. I don't care, bro. Fuck the Lakers. It is what it is, man. They feel the same way about us. That's why I'm hoping we get this first round, this first playoff series versus them, bro.
I mean, if they win, if they lose tonight, that hurts your agenda.
Now, I mean, the hate watch will still be on. I still have tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as either they lose either one of these games, I'll be happy. But, yeah, I mean, we could – you said if the Timberwolves do win, then we're back down to 8 then.
Yeah, and then and if we win, what? No, I guess we'll have the same record if the Clippers lose to the Lakers. But no, they play Saturday, so if we win and they lose, we'll be up into the 6th seed.
I said, man, by Monday we might be in the 6th seed, bro.
Yeah, and you was acting like, oh no.
It looked a little crazy. Just looking at the losses when we first came out the All-Star break, but yeah, now it's kind of unfolding. Now it's unfolding. Like I said, 5th seed. That's far, but I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of still games left, like 24 games left. Like, shit can't happen.
Hey, I mean, shit. If you're looking at 5th, you might as well look at 4th too. Shit, so
right there. Oh shit. Drew Butler says, man, we ain't scared of LeBron and Fat Luka, man. Luka.
Yeah, I'm not worried about them. I mean, we've struggled with the Clippers this year, but I'm not really worried about them either.
Not the
Not worried
first
about the
7 game
Rockets.
series.
Not worried about the Grizzlies. It's
Just the
whatever.
Nuggets, bro. And really with the Nuggets, it's just Jokic. I mean, to be honest, like I feel like we could still match up with because I mean my nigga Kaminga was definitely starting to get with AG. The last time we played them with Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray is hit and miss or whatever. So and that nigga Michael Porter Jr. has been like trash shooting from three the last couple games I've been watching them. So it's really just Joker, bro. That got niggas a little shook. So
yeah,
we shall see. Phoenix Suns, they making it, or they kind of packing out?
I don't know. They just don't look good to me this year. I think they probably gonna blow that team up after in the off season. But yeah, they just don't look good. I don't know.
Did you watch KD on Draymond's pod?
I did not. I seen a couple of clips, but I haven't watched the full episode.
I mean, that right there was kind of just like, man, he's low-key checked out. But he's like out here pod this shit, chilling with Draymond and BD. But it was pretty good though. Man said he's gonna play that one-on-one tourney and everything. But yeah, KD is looking like for sure he is out of Phoenix this offseason. You think he I don't think. I mean, you think he comes back out here? I don't think they'll go through all that, bro. Like the team we got right now.
I don't see him coming to the Bay.
Yeah, no, you sign Kaminga, and even he said it like, bro, I just don't want to hear the noise. Like, bro, it just be a lot of noise. Where everybody else team up, when Luka and LeBron team up, niggas is happy and you know what I'm saying, kumbaya.
The league ain't fixed. It ain't cheating. It ain't super team. But when I do it, it's a problem.
Just crazy, bro. Like,
but I also feel him too, though, and him saying like it wasn't so much about him not coming to the Warriors. It was like I just don't want to have to move mid-season, which that's real. Like I could definitely feel that. I would probably be living in a hotel for the next couple months. Like, nah, bro, I'm cool. Like, that's too many moving parts. You got to give up half your team to get me. Like, then the dynamic of the team changes. Like,
now it's like even more pressure on us. So yeah, now I feel like he probably already in checkout mode already anyway. So
right, and then you got to think of it like too. Like, say like, all right, Kaminga gets traded. Him and Moody hella close. Like, all right, you done traded Moody best friend or whatever. Whatever the scenario may be. Like,
the vibe is right, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, like, at the end of the day, the vibes matter. Like, yeah, they gonna all try to put their best foot forward, but like, yeah, you just changing the whole vibe of the team. You trading half the team to get KD.
Even when they traded Wiggins, like niggas like they are ready to do prayer circles and shit like that, man. Right. Like niggas was down bad about that. So yeah, just chemistry definitely matters. Can't just keep on like just dropping people in teams, even though there's Kevin Durant. And just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at him. Like, man, he ain't did nothing with the Nets, hadn't done nothing with the Suns. So, yes, it would be different playing with Steph Curry and Draymond, but, like, still, bro. Like, we got the vibes right now, bro. That's how my boy Drew Butler said. The vibes are high. Vibe shit, bro. OB3 said, sounds like KD might go to Houston. But we'll see.
That'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting. That would be interesting. OB3 also said an OKC reunion with KD would be interesting. That wouldn't be fair, man. But I doubt he ever plays for them again after the fans called him a cupcake.
They'll welcome him back with open arms for sure.
Hell yeah. I mean, if LeBron was able to go back to Cleveland after what they owner said, like,
and I feel like Kevin Durant really ain't tripping off that either, too. If he really wanted to go back there, I feel like he would. Like, it makes sense.
He wasn't really tripping about coming back out here. He said on Draymond's pod, he just, like you said, he just didn't feel like moving.
Right. The middle of the year, right?
All right, man. All right, got you playing out here, dog.
Yeah, and you gotta think too, though. State tax, Arizona, like you feel me, California, they got to take half his check. You like, chill out, bro.
It's a lot of factors. It's a lot of factors.
I've already just bought a crib out here. Like,
come on, man. Like I've won. He's not as pressed to win anymore. Like I've already won twice. Got Finals MVP. So like, it's whatever. Like it's really whatever.
Sure.
I'm just out here giving buckets, getting this money, and you know what I'm saying, living this life. Yeah, it is going to be a nice, fun race for the rest of this year, and we will definitely be here to keep watching all of it as our race to 20 wins coming out to All-Star break continues. Before we get up out of here, the NFL Combine is going on right now with a lot of defensive tackles in the – I don't know if DMs went today or not, but pretty much with the gang – a lot of talk around defensive tackle from Michigan. I forgot his name, but also to the cornerback from Michigan as well, is who is on the 49ers radar. Debo is being shopped around right now. Washington Commanders and Texans are being linked to us. And then there's even been talk of them possibly trading Brandon Ayuk, or at least fielding calls for that. What do you think of all the hubbub coming out of Indy, my boy? With your squad, the 49ers.
Well, it's typical combine shit. I feel like we're hearing about it a little bit more than normal, so that's probably something to take note of. But I mean, I feel like this is typical Indianapolis combine talk. All the GMs, agents, all that shit is meeting right now, making deals, getting free agency done. So, like I said, typical combine talk, but it's interesting that they're making this public. I would say
with the trade talks, or with
yes,
okay.
With the trades, as far as Debo and Ayuk, because
well,
normally they would take calls regardless, but I feel like them letting it be known they're actually not shopping them, but they're having open ears.
I mean, they came to an agreement. Seems like on both sides, and that's why Debo was, I'm saying, in the Eagles jersey, not really tripping about that during the Super Bowl week, and they pretty much just agreed, like, hey, we're gonna try and shop around, and I just feel like they're just being a little more vocal, so that way they can get it done sooner than later. Because I think I saw something on SF Niners, shout out Brad Graham, if they cut him, or I don't know if they either cut him or if they trade him before June or whatever, then it's going to be like a big ass hit, maybe like $20 million hit or some shit like that. But if they wait till June to cut him, then it'll only be like a $10 million cap hit or some shit like that. So it'll be cheaper to cut him closer to June. But I thought they're probably still trying to do right by Debo to go ahead and trade him, and also do right by them so they can get something for him without having to cut him. So I don't know. It's just a lot of moving parts for sure.
And I also feel like there's still a scenario where Debo comes back and is perfectly happy. I just feel like Debo probably wants an extension coming up. The Niners probably ain't feeling that. So they're probably like, man, listen, go ahead and look, see if you think there's a better fit for you, or you could be more comfortable. Just know we got to get something right for you. We're not just giving you away for nothing. Otherwise, we're gonna make this last run and let you hit. You know what I'm saying, free agency, and do what you want to do
next year. Yeah, because I'm like, he's technically still in a contract for one more year.
Yeah.
So I can also see a scenario where he does come back. I will agree.
Yeah, and I feel like he'd be perfectly happy, especially now that they're giving him permission to shop around and see his other options. I feel like if he sees what's out there and be like, fuck it, I'll just ride it out, get paid, and do my thing for this one last year, I feel like everybody's happy with that scenario as well. So.
The defensive tackle they're looking at from Michigan was Kenneth Grant, who I saw, I forgot who it was, that one dude that got into it with Adam Schefter today about, this nigga, he pretty much pressed Adam Schefter like a Starbucks, as Adam Schefter was saying he was pretty much saying this nigga was lying for the most part, but either way, I forgot brother's name, but he pretty much said Kenneth Grant might end up being one of the best defensive linemen in this draft.
It was Jordan Schultz. And
Jordan Schultz. Yeah.
Yes.
And Adam Schefter. Yeah. Got
Ian Rappaport.
Ian Rappaport. That's what it was. And Adam Schefter was there. My bad. Yes. It was all the Starbucks.
He was cracking jokes on NFL Live, though. He's like, man, he's like, you looking over your shoulder. He's like, ain't nobody messing with you. He said, I don't need any NFL security at my Starbucks visits. I'm perfect.
Bro, he'll smoke the shit out this nigga Ian Rappaport, but he played quarterback. He like a former quarterback and shit like that. For like
I just know Ian Rappaport
Ian
is not a
Rappaport,
big person. I know that.
come on,
But
what
it's
we
just
doing, bro?
hella funny, bro.
You
Y'all
slam
reporters,
into a
bro.
table.
Ain't nobody right.
I mean,
You ain't got to.
the new age.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't get no brownie points pressing each other for stories, bro. Just chill out, bro. It's not that serious.
That shit is funny though. But he did have he had a good take saying that Kenneth Grant, who the 49ers met with, is possibly want to be one of the best defensive linemen coming out of this draft. And then Will Johnson, the cornerback from Michigan, also who's on their radar as well too. Do you want a cornerback or defensive tackle? And I also heard Shedeur Sanders might be dropping past 11. So if he is there at 11, would you take Shedeur? I'm throwing that in the pot as well.
I would, but I know the Niners ain't. But I don't see him passing the Raiders. I think the Raiders would take him.
Yeah, same. Same.
They also met with James Pierce Jr. of Tennessee and Shamar Stewart of Texas A&M, who both ran. I think Pierce ran a 4.47 40, and Shamar Stewart ran a 4.59.
At defensive tackle?
D end, I believe they're both D end.
Oh, D end? That's still crazy though. 4.7? Damn.
Yeah. And then I think Shamar Stewart, they were saying he had like a 41-inch vert. Like he had crazy combine numbers, but he doesn't have the best
like tape.
Yeah, exactly. Game stats. Like they said he had a good pressure rate, but he only had like 4 sacks for like seasons or something.
At defensive end?
Yeah, and they said he, I guess, led the team in the pressure rate, but he just didn't have the sacks. So I don't know. I need to see the film.
Almost sacks. Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's like I need to see the film. I understand stats ain't everything, you feel me? Especially if it's your job to play the run fit, which the Niners have a lot of that going on where they don't want just guys, especially DNs, running straight at the quarterback. They want you to play the run fit first. So it could be a good fit as far as our style goes, but like I said, I need to see the tape first. I need to see how he takes on blocks, how he makes contact, how he sheds blocks, things of that nature.
I mean,
I'm not
number 11,
I'm an expert.
Yep. But still, I mean,
yeah, I feel like I can see intangibles that make good athletes. I know that.
Especially if we're picking you at number 11, bro. Like, you got to be a game changer. You can't be out
here. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be number 11th overall pick. So
I feel like we already had the combine guy with Kinlaw as far as like the project goes. I want somebody turn the tape on. I don't even feel like he was that great of a combine. I feel like he did okay, but I feel like his combine numbers were off the charts. Like
I'm looking at more of their stats because Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas had similar sack numbers coming out, like less than double digits or whatever. I know the defensive tackles, but like, bro, like they sometimes had like 3 sacks or some shit like that, like this last year. So like, I don't know, man. I don't think that would be the way to go. I would probably take the corner from Michigan, if anything, at that 11 spot. Is if they're not going to take O-line, because they'll probably do O-line later in the draft or whatever. But I think Will Johnson would be a really good pickup from Michigan at that 11 spot if Shedeur is not
there. I just don't feel like we need a corner that bad, but I hear you. I mean, it depends what you prioritize, best available or best position of need, but I just don't feel like cornerback is where we need an immediate starter. But hey, listen, if he can hoop, I'm for it. Just bring me people that's ready to come in and contribute.
Would you take Abdul Carter with the injury if he slides to 11?
Yeah, I would. I don't think he's still going to make it down to us, even with that injury, but I would definitely take him.
It's a lot of smoke around that. That's what I'm just like. I think niggas is trying to tank so he can get to Philly. That's his like dream destination. But we'll see. We will see. It'll be interesting. So combine. I wonder who. I don't even know who goes tomorrow.
My favorite. That's the DBs.
Is the DBs tomorrow? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So DBs tomorrow. Probably quarterbacks, wide receivers on Saturday, and then probably running backs and tight ends maybe on Sunday.
I know it goes to Sunday or Monday. So yeah,
Sunday or Monday. Is I wonder if Will Johnson's gonna. We gotta see if he's gonna actually participate tomorrow. I'll be interested to see what his numbers look like at the combine. So, and also Travis Hunter not doing anything at the combine as well, and probably still go to the number 1 spot, number 1 or number 2.
I'm about to say he's not going past 3, so I don't blame him.
I mean, I would go. I mean, shit, Cleveland. I'm telling Myles Garrett, bro. Look, bro, we about to get Travis Hunter. Make it work. You know what I'm saying? You're under contract. Your ass is grass, man. We go get this young phenom and try and make it do what it do. So, yeah, that's tough. These niggas win.
The Lakers, I think they did. They were up by like 5, and I just looked.
They won. Warriors in the 7th seed. So the hate watch will continue tomorrow. Shout out to everybody popping in right now. We are at 107 people viewing right now. Appreciate y'all for really coming through. But I need y'all to go over to YouTube, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the damn subscribe button, and turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. But we really appreciate y'all for coming through and fucking with us today. We will be back later on next week, maybe over the weekend, depending if the Warriors do something crazy or whatever on Saturday night, but they're playing the Sixers. So we'll probably be back next week to give you all another great episode of On Base Soil. And make sure you go and follow us on all socials as well. My boy Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, man. Like you said, appreciate y'all coming to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We need those follows. Hit the Instagram, drop a follow over there as well. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out to all the high schools and all the JUCOs and all them stuff in playoff basketball here in California. Folks is getting wins. Hayward High season is over, but you feel me? Shout out to Chabot girls. They're still fighting. Shout out to Salesian boys holding it down. Oakland Tech boys still going. Oakland Tech girls still going. You know, all the Bay Area, you feel me, still doing their thing. The young players, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Tap in. See y'all soon.
Man, with y'all, everybody have a good night. Everybody have a good weekend.